Okay. I've gone through hell and back trying to record this damn video. First, I recorded like 2 parts of it, and I don't know, my webcam kept messing up, or the browser or something. I don't know. So, anyways, I ended up buying a new webcam, and there was like some focus issues. So it's not really that bad, but it's a little bit out of focus. So, okay. First things first. If you seek Brandy, nothing that I'm going to say is a personal attack against you. I know you take a lot of things very, very personally. Nothing that I'm saying here has anything to do with my personal feelings for you. It doesn't have anything, it doesn't mean that I dislike you as a person, or that I just absolutely hate you or that I have a vendetta against you. It's got absolutely nothing to do with personal feelings towards you. So, with that said, I am going to try to make this as quick and painless as possible. And I talk a lot, and most of my videos are over 10 minutes long. So I'm going to try to fit this one into 10 minutes. Okay. I think, okay, I don't know how I should start this off. Okay, let's just say hypothetically that if you see Brand is without a doubt the person who was leaving the insulting questions and comments on Formspring. I think that Brandy as a person is okay, let's say this. If she is the one that left the comments and the questions on Formspring, I think that this whole situation is a symptom of a much, much, much bigger issue with her. I think that, obviously Brandy is very lonely and very, very bored with her reality, and obviously she hasn't been given the attention that she required and deserves, and hasn't been in her home for a long time. So, almost on a daily basis, Brandy screams out very loudly for attention. Abe, shut up.
I thought that would be a nice. Okay, I didn't even mean to interrupt.
Anyways, you're really getting on my nerves with this. Okay. Can you please not do that anymore?
Yeah, obviously I won't. I didn't think that was going to happen. I thought that I was trying to throw out a word.
I think that my vernacular is a lot larger than yours.
Now that's a personal attack against
me. Anyway, pretty much on a daily basis, Brandy screams out for attention at one point or another. And, maybe not literally every day, but at least once or twice a week. And she does it in the form of these tangents where she really, really cries for attention, or she really wants someone to show attention to her. And generally, the attention that she wants is pity and sympathy. And when I try to talk to her, I don't give her my sympathy. I certainly empathize with her, but I don't give her my sympathy or my pity. When I try to talk to her and tell her how to defeat these negative emotions, I get ignored because she wants pity. She's screaming out for someone to say, I care. I care, and, I love you. She doesn't want to hear people say, Brandy, you need to get over it. She wants to hear people sympathize and feel pity for her. And I've told her over and over again, the attention that you will get from being a strong, unique, independent, individual woman is so much more awesome, will be so much more awesome than the attention that you get from pity. And, I just go ignored. And I think everyone else who brings up these kind of things goes ignored also. So, obviously, this whole Formspring situation is, like I said, the symptom of a bigger problem, the symptom of a much, much larger issue. And like I said, I think it's Brandy's boredom with life. Not only does she scream out on a pretty much daily basis for attention, she also creates drama in situations where drama doesn't really need to be created, or really, there's no need for it. Like, let's take today, for example, and the whole her not getting the job at Apple, which really wasn't that much of an issue. She has a job. Yeah, it sucks, but there's absolutely no reason to, um, make that much of an outcry about it. So it's really common for people who feel like in their lives, who feel like they don't get the attention that they want, or maybe they don't have a very active social life, or don't have that many friends, or who are just overall, bored with their reality. It's very common for people who feel that way to create situations, or to be super dramatic people, to create drama, where drama doesn't, where there's no room for it. That happens, you know, in people's lives offline as well as online. It's a pretty natural thing that we as humans do. And I think that Brandy's life, I think she feels, which I don't think that her life is lacking. In fact, she and I have very similar lives. We don't do a whole lot. She even works, she has a job and things like that. I don't. But I think that Brandy feels that her life is lacking. And I think that maybe she feels lonely. So, um, in this situation, perhaps, and I could be way off base with this, I think that maybe, by insulting other people around her as well as herself, she could at the same time have camaraderie with everyone, because she herself is also a victim. So by making herself the victim as well as other people, she felt like there was something in common, and with that commonality, she and these people who she believed were her friends, could band together about this issue. I also think that the second purpose that she served with this whole situation is trying to make others feel as bad about themselves as maybe she feels. So I don't think that Dan or Brandy, Brandy K, or Brittany should feel, I don't think they should take anything said in the comments or the questions personally, because I honestly don't think that Brandy made them, I don't think that she meant for them to be personal attacks. I think that the questions and comments that were asked and made on the Formspring are really just a reflection of the way she feels about herself. I think they are really just a mirror to her own situation and the way she feels emotionally about herself. And that's also something that we do as humans. We tend to um, project our own insecurities and our issues on other people, especially when it comes to insults. For some reason, I don't know why we do that, but we do. And so, I honestly, and another reason why I don't believe, a lot of the things that were said on Formspring were very, very hateful and very, very hurtful, and they were very, very low. Especially some of the things that were said on Dan's Formspring, like the die, fag, die. I mean, I don't know, but even though they are very hateful and very hurtful, I don't think that they should be taken personally, because I honestly do not believe that Brandy, if you see Brand, is a vindictive, malicious person. I do not believe that she's mean, and I do not believe that she would ask those questions or make those comments from the standpoint of wanting to truly inflict pain on people. I don't think that it was coming from a mean place. I'm at 9 minutes and 30 seconds, so I am going to have to make a part 2. Okay, here comes part 2. Sorry.